Hello everybody, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. I have got a new game for you, and I think this is very interesting. As you can see, it's called Motorsport Revolution. Now I think this is going to be incredibly interesting after the video I did yesterday. Yesterday I used an up-and-coming AAA racing game which has DK2 support. Of course, Project Cars is a very big game. It has a lot of money behind it, blah de blah, if you know what I mean. Like, that is a very AAA game which has got Oculus Rift support. Now this game, Motorsport Revolution VR, it would appear it's being made by a rather small group of people, and it's specifically made only for VR. So when I bought this game, it was $18. I had to buy it for the sake of research. But yeah, it was $18. So it's not that expensive. So you would imagine from that price they're not really going for the AAA style. But yeah, I thought it would make a very interesting side-by-side comparison. I think that the main thing is obviously Project Cars is a regular racing game that they have adopted the DK2 support, whereas this game, it's in right from the off. It's actually made so, you know, all of the menus, like this menu, look, it's entirely VR. You can see everything in VR, and obviously the menus are working really well, which is great. Now unfortunately I can only use an Xbox 360 controller. There is another version of the game for the Logitech G27, but I have a Thrustmaster T500, so I would imagine that wouldn't work. So I'm just going to use the controller for now, and I would imagine as they update the game, they'll probably update it to give it more support with a wider variety of controllers, I would imagine. So we got options. There's not that many options, just music, sound, voice, difficulty. Oh, it's gone back to normal. I'm going to put it on hard. We've got everything else on. The settings, when I click on that, it doesn't really do anything. So it's okay though, whatever. I need to put my headphones on. I nearly forgot to wear headphones. That would be kind of criminal, wouldn't it? Excuse me. Right, without further ado, let's go to play. Choose car. Okay, what should I choose? And if you can hear a noise, they are still renovating the apartment above me. Sorry about that. I know it's rather annoying. It's also rather annoying for me, as you can imagine, especially when I'm trying to make a video. Anyway, I'm sure you guys can bear that for now. Or what to choose, too many options. I'm going to go for that option maybe. Now the thing that's actually quite interesting is they do have some tracks which are kind of known tracks. For example, this one is Spa. So I'm going to go race at Spa, hopefully. Right, now I've worked out that when it says this in a Unity demo or game, you just need to press R. If I can find R, that is. So if I press R, you see, that kind of fixed it. I need to find R and then put my head in the right position. That would help. There you go. Okay guys, so let's get our first impressions. Why are we going the wrong way? Okay, so let's get our first impressions. Now, the interior, you can see that the interior, all of the textures are quite low res. I mean, I can look at this stuff, but it is like in alpha, in development, so it's pretty low res. However, you can kind of see the game has been designed for VR, because it actually feels quite good for VR. Like, the interior. Although it's not particularly high res, it does feel very, very comfortable, the way that everything is positioned. But you would hope in the final game they're going to be increasing those textures a fair bit. But I like the way that I can see the body of my driver, and it does feel quite like accurate, like in the right place and everything. It would be nice if he was actually pushing the pedals as I was going forward or backwards, you know, as I was using the accelerator or the brake, is what I'm trying to say. But of course this is a very early build, so yeah, you can't expect everything. I'm obviously running this game in extended, but they do have a direct to Rift option, but I have to put it in extended mode, and then after that I click the direct to Rift option. Now the head tracking is working perfectly, so this is the kind of difference from the racing game I played yesterday, is that I've got full head tracking. You know? Now right off the bat I have a feeling that the handling is kind of arcade, I would say. The handling feels kind of arcade, and it doesn't help using the Xbox 360 controller. Obviously I'm not going to get a full range of control using it, but still. I'm not really getting any vibration force feedback from my Xbox 360 controller. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I'd say is it certainly makes a difference when a game is made specifically for VR. I mean, I'm still... Oh, what was that? Oh, and my car actually gets slightly damaged. That's awesome. Look at that, you can actually see the damage there. The brakes there, I was braking and it just decided to spin out, so handling seems kind of suspect. Like I said, I'm not very good using an Xbox 360 controller. That might be a factor in it. But I would imagine they are going more for an arcadey style game. Well, I think they're going for a more arcadey style game. I mean, I believe it didn't say anything that it's going to be a simulator game, you know? So I do believe it's going to be like an arcade game. But, you know, I had to try it out because this was the first driving game, racing game, which is made specifically for VR. So I thought that would be very interesting to test it out. And it's like I've said a few times, this is very early. They're just basically giving you access to a demo just to show you what the game is going to, you know, what the game is like in a basic form. But the handling is definitely very interesting. It's quite floaty, so it definitely doesn't have a simulation feeling now. But I don't know, I think the most we can hope for is maybe a grid autosport style handling that's like halfway between real and like simulated handling maybe. I am still having the same like issue as in Project Cars. Things, oh my goodness, things in the distance are not particularly clear still. So this is, you know, a game that's specifically made for VR, but it does seem to have similar kind of issues. You know, it makes me feel that the resolution of the DK2 is really not. It's really not like high enough, really. For like in racing games, okay, I've only tried this in Project Cars, really, but it seems like in fast-moving games, at the moment anyway, the effect does not seem that impressive to me. Now, it might just be that it just needs to be tweaked and stuff, and that maybe in the future they'll be able to get it working better, clearer, blah de blah. So That might be what it is, maybe. I wonder if I can just exit and start again so you can actually see some other cars around me. Is there a car behind me? I'm pressing all the buttons on my Xbox 360 controller and it does not seem to be doing anything. So I kind of wanted to be around other cars. Obviously when I started I was still showing you guys the interior. Oh look, I've got a sat-nav in a race car. Awesome. I'm all over the road. So yeah, you know, things in the distance are still quite blurry, quite pixelated, and it just feels like maybe the DK2 is not going to be as good as I thought for fast-moving games. I was more impressed with games that were obviously a lot slower moving than some of the demos that I tried. I don't know, just really, for some reason, this experience is not... I mean, actually, obviously, because I got full head tracking, it does feel relatively comfortable. Why does it do that? It's like spinning out randomly. Now, the other side of my car's wrecked. Awesome. I wrecked both sides of my car. Wicked. Just what I need. Oh, there is another car. He's so slow if he's still with me. Come on, let's see if we can catch him in our broken car. He's so slow. He's so slow. I just kind of wanted to be around another car so you could see, you know, what it feels like, what it's like to be around another car. Now, the AI is a bit weird, but hey, it is very early, but they seem very fast at some points in the track. And then some of the corners, they seem to slow down a hell of a lot. Anyway. We'll let them off for that for now. See, look at that. He's so slow in this corner, look. Like, real slow. And then he'll speed up, look. To crazy on the straight. Let's see if he'll overtake me again. Whoa! Crazy spin. Spinners annoy me, but my car is kind of broken now, to be fair. Is he still not overtaking me? Anyway, this is lap 3 of 3, so I'm going to do this lap, do another race, and just to show you guys what it's like. Whoa, you see what I mean? He like sped past me there. I'm going to ram into him like a boss. Aha. Look, he just speeds off, and then the corners he slows down like crazy. I'm sure they're going to be working on all this stuff a lot, but yeah, it's certainly an interesting experience. I am obviously hoping that it does improve, but yeah, I mean, if every DK2 racing game, whoa, it's going to be this blurry in the distance, this like pixelated in the distance, I don't even know if this is going to be something I'm going to be using it for a lot. You know? Look, see, look, he's slowing down lanes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Handling is certainly not a strong point, let's put it that way. Whoa, look, this car's around me now, and my car's broken. Even a Viper is slow in the corner. Look at that. And then it'll speed up now. Maybe not yet. It does feel really, really, really cool when you got the cars around you kind of racing. See, look, they just fly off in the straights. Yeah, anyway, I've said that like 5 times already. I mean, it goes without saying, when the consumer version is out of this, then of course I'm going to be buying it and it's going to be awesome and I'm going to use it, you know, in these kind of games, like any kind of a sim game. But for the DK2, I'm still feeling, I've played 2 games, racing games, and I'm still feeling it might not be very good for racing games in general. I mean, it is a nice feeling that you can actually feel you're in the environment, you feel you're in the car, you know, when the head tracking is working, it feels very natural. I don't feel sick or bad or anything, but it just, because you can't see things in the distance that well, it just really does not help your experience to actually feel, you know, good about it. Oh, damn. Last lap. Yeah, this handling is just so floaty and it will just suddenly start spinning. Okay. Race results. And of course all of the menus and everything are really cool. Right, let's see if we can get out of here. I'm just going to do the very start again, just this very start bit, just to show you guys being around lots of other cars. Ooh, we get to see this again, aren't we lucky? Motorsport Revolution. Whoops. Okay, so let's try a different car. Let's try the crazy American car. Shall we? Oh, shall we try a different track? Maybe we shall. Monterey. Canada. That must be maybe Motorsport. Oh, if this is Interlagos, I'm going to try that because I kind of know Interlagos. Whoa! Go! Let's do this! It seems like every car, they're faster on the straights and painfully slow on the corners. Look. Ah! Damn! Crashed already. Come on now. Come on now. And for some reason it keeps freezing. It is a demo. I'll let them off. Actually, this car, I have more of a feeling of being inside the car, actually. Whoa, 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 whoa. In this car. Sorry, mate. Sorry, dude. You're just too slow around the corners. What do you want me to do? I am like Lewis Hamilton right now. But yeah, this car, I feel more like I'm inside the car, actually. I think because the interior is more, you know, it's like higher. Oops, sorry, mates. This is like a destruction derby race now. But yeah, like it's definitely is a very nice feeling when you're around other cars. You know, obviously when you can see everything in 3D, it's pretty awesome. So if someone can make a racing game that natively supports the DK2, obviously because I like simulator games, I would like it to be a racing simulator. You know, but hey, it might not be. But if someone can actually do that natively, I think it would be really cool, and you know, have nice handling, nice graphics and everything. I think it could work. I think it could be a thing. Anyway, I'm going to stop now because I've been driving around a while. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys me around lots of other cars. I suppose that could be interesting if we just park up backwards and watch the cars drive past us. I'm sure there'll be someone soon. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I mean, very interesting experience, but still making me feel like that the DK2 is not high enough a resolution to enjoy. Oh, here comes someone. To enjoy racing games. You know, maybe this is going to be more suited to slower games, like exploration style games and stuff like that. For some reason, this really does not feel very like a good experience, just purely because of the resolution, like things in the distance are again like the same as yesterday, really not very clear, and it just really doesn't help you. Like, I suppose when you're used to driving a simulator game in 1440p on a monitor, you're kind of used to seeing everything in the distance very, very clearly. But as you know, so then going from that to this, of course the 3D effect is amazing, but you really can notice the lower resolution, especially things on the distance, in the distance, even on the horizon, in the distance, you know what I mean. So yeah, maybe the people who would like to do racing games maybe have to wait for the consumer version. I don't know, this is just my opinion. I will actually continue, obviously, when iRacing is coming out with their version of the DK2 support, and when other games, other simulator games are coming out, of course I do more videos. And it might improve with time, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll leave a link in the description for this game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.